Alright, and welcome to our second section of 1-0, Multiplicative Inverses. Now I want you to ask yourself this question again. What does the word inverse mean? And from our last video, we know that the word inverse means the word opposite. Okay. Now, in this case, though, we're not talking about addition or subtraction, we're talking about multiplication. So I would ask you, what is the opposite of multiplication? Well, that would be division. Okay, so when we look at number one, a common error that a lot of people have is that when you see a number and a letter side by side, people don't realize those are actually being multiplied. So 3x will always mean 3 times x. Since they're being multiplied, what is the inverse of multiplication? Well, that is division. So the opposite of multiplying by 3 would be to divide by 3. And we represent division by using a fraction bar. Now 3 divided by 3 becomes 1, and we know that when we write a variable by itself, there is an assumed 1 in front of it, but we don't need that. So we simply write x equals, and 24 divided by 3 will of course be 8. Okay, let's look at number 2. Now, on this one we see that our variable is on the right side, and remember, negative 5y actually implies negative 5 times y. So, what is the opposite of multiplying by negative 5? Well, we would divide by negative 5. Of course, what we do to the right, we have to do to the left. And ask yourself, what is 25 divided by negative 5? Well, a positive divided by negative is a negative, and 25 divided by 5 would of course be 5. Alright, let's look at problem number 3. Here we have 1/2 p equals 8. Now, a lot of students get tripped up when you see a fraction, but this is actually incredibly simple. All we have to do to get rid of a fraction is to multiply by its reciprocal. And in fact, let me write that down. The reciprocal. And all that really means is to flip. So if I take 1 over 2 and I flip it, well, I'm just simply multiplying by 2 over 1. And what is 2 over 1 really? Well, that's the same as just multiplying by 2. Those reduce away, and I have p equals 8 times 2, which is 16. Now let's look at this one, number 4. 9 equals negative 1/3 d, and how can we get rid of a negative 1/3? Well, we'll multiply by its reciprocal, which means we will flip, and we'll multiply by negative 3 over 1. But what is negative 3 over 1 really? Well, that's simply negative 3. And so we have negative 3 times 9, which is negative 27, is equal to the letter D, because those reduce away. Alright, I hope this helps. Good luck, and I'll see you guys in our third section.